Fam, to the #1 daily Bitcoin pod. Bitcoin breaking out like a mofo on a parabolic rally right now, up almost 3,000 for the day, about to tap 55,000 per coin. Pump the likes to pump the stream. Greatly appreciate that, fam. In today's show, I'll be breaking down the latest Bitcoin technical analysis. And guess what? BlackRock's Bitcoin ETF just broke a whopping $1 billion today in trading volume. Let's go. Also, Bitcoin broke out, hitting a new all-time high in Norway, surpassing 560,000 in their local currency. And quoting the high priest of Bitcoin, Max Kaiser, the fiat money apocalypse is upon us. Bitcoin has no top because fiat money has no bottom. He also calls for 220,000 per Bitcoin in play. Send it. We'll also be discussing MicroStrategy adding an additional 3,000 BTC as Bitcoin ETFs are poised to surpass the gold ETFs. We'll also be discussing Fundstrat's Thomas Lee says the stock market not in a bubble, predicting the Fed won't hesitate to cut the rates. We'll also be discussing Bitcoin ETFs can grow larger than gold ETFs within 2 years, according to the latest from Bloomberg, as well as venture capitalist Dan Tapiero says crypto's in the early stages of the bull market, significant Bitcoin correction, unlikely. We'll also be discussing Bitcoin coming up on the steepest part of the parabolic rally to new all-time high. According to crypto analyst, I'll be sharing his target and his timeline. We'll also be taking a look at the overall crypto market. All this, plus so much more in today's show. Now, welcome, crypto fam. What it do? Happy Monday. Great day to start the week, considering we're pumping like a mofo. Let me know if the stream is loud, clear, and smooth first and foremost, and let's pump this mofo up, shall we? Pump, just pump it up. Let's go. Shout out Fairground. Let's go, JV. Watching for Cornwall, England. Cornwall in the building. Welcome, Crypto Rome. I'm here to ask Michael Saylor, what should I do if I absolutely love something but don't want to sell it? Well, here's what Saylor has to say.
Which one's the best crypto asset? Well, Bitcoin's the best crypto asset. Okay. What's the second best? There is no second best. That's
right. You heard it first and foremost from Mike Saylor, the legend himself. We made it, people. We are in it. The next bull run. Shout out Todd. Heroic BTC. Let's go. Sounds great. Thank you, Peter. Monday, pump day. Let's go. Judah Lion. Love your band. Thank you, Maxwell. Crack knee. Welcome. Dan Drummond. 832,000. The only metric that matters. Cheers. We're referring to the block subsidy halving coming up. I mean, roughly 49, 50 days out, family. It's about to get lit. You guys already know. Let's go. Welcome, everyone just joining the stream. Pump the likes to pump the stream. Historic day for all Bitcoiners. Congratulations to all my whole coiners, because you guys are up a whopping freaking $2,800 on the day. And we're going to continue to pump. I think we're going to hit 55 here shortly during the stream. Let me know what you guys think. Smack the like, legends. I appreciate it. Mr. Bone Daddy says you called it. Greatly appreciate it, family. What it do? The pumping is happening. Thank God for that, Joel. 60,000 this week. Easy peasy. Looks like JV is going to be doing a pump watch this evening. What do you guys say? Let me know if you're down. Alex, welcome, family. What it do? Welcome to the stream. Good to see you guys just joining us, just tuning in. Make sure to say hello. Do note this is a live and interactive chat, family. Live and interactive podcast 7 days a week. You know how we do. Man vs. Machine, welcome. Dusty Hunt, Expos John. Let's go. Pump watch. It seems like we're going to be doing one, especially if we continue this pumpage. I'm loving it. Let me know who else is here in the live chat, family. History in the making right now. Shout out to Satoshi and all my Bitcoin legends. Shout out to all the members of the channel. Greatly appreciate everyone's support. We already have 320 people. The world is watching Bitcoin right now for good reason, because Bitcoin is about to make unprecedented moves like we have never witnessed before. This is just a modest 5% daily pump. Wait till you start to see those God candles we've been prophesizing about, the Omega candles. Lock Sky, good to see you, family. Welcome to the stream. Shout out Sebastian. Pump up the jam. Pump it up. 54.6. We're just blowing past all of these resistances. Bitcoin Apex Predator. basically making history live and in the flesh. Cypress Hill in the building. A jump around, jump up and get down. I'm so happy for the people that haven't lost their Bitcoin yet. Amen to that. 54.8 incoming. We're just soaring. I don't want to stop looking at the price because it's too sexy. On Coin360, we're popping. On Coinbase right now, I have pulled open the 1 hour chart. We're at 54,800. On Coinbase, the 1 hour chart looking so sexy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 consecutive green candles on the 1 hour chart. Big candles, by the way. Shout out Doug, just gifted a MicroStrategy membership of the channel. You've been blessed, Jose Colon, so congratulations and welcome. Jacob Rothschild is dead now. I did read about that. Bring facts. A lot of interesting things happening. The harsh wars have also just started. Or are you talking about the hash wars there, family? 55,000. We're already here. I bet you were 55 on some of the exchanges. I'm watching on Coinbase as I'm reading this to you. The weekend 1.3 billion buy was traced to Nipsey's wallet. Oh, snap. Also, MicroStrategy just added an additional 3,000 biddies to their balance sheet. Welcome, everyone just joining. We're pumping like a mofo. Good stuff. Scan QR, welcome. Smash the like. Pump it up to the moon, off the wall family. Dedicated to you. Pump it up. 54.9 already on Coinbase, family. We're only $100 away from an epic $55,000 milestone mark. This is the highest level we have seen in 2 years. It's been a long time coming, especially with this bearish winter we witnessed with Three Arrows Capital, Terra Luna, all that kind of stuff, the FTX debacle, etc. Why the hell would anyone want to sell their Bitcoin? There's the ones that screw it all up. Keep your coins and make us all rich. Well said. 5-star pull-up, welcome. We're already a 1.1 trillion market cap for Bitcoin. We just crossed the 1 trillion milestone not too long ago. Total market cap blew right past 2 trillion as well. Looks like 55 is incoming. Right now on Coinbase, it's 54,950. We're only $50 away from hitting another milestone, 55,000. I think we're going to have price discovery. Another 14,000. We're right back at 69 where we left off in November of 2021. If you're pretty ecstatic for that, family, let's go.
Look, pump it up if your game went long.
Shout out to all my Bitcoin hodlers that went long. Well done, family. You deserve it. Now Bitcoin's up over 3,000 on the day. If you're a whole coiner, congratulations. Even if you're a half coiner, congrats. You're up 1,500 on the day, and the day is young.
When the dip hit, you just stay like King Kong. Hey. More than 5 shots in your shack.
Then get it on. DCA is the way to go for sure. Good times. Amen. Jose says scary. 55,000. Brace. Let's get it. Welcome, Mark. Welcome, Larry. Welcome, everyone. Heroic. God Candle. Send it. Welcome, Laura. Good to see you, family. Congratulations. Bitcoin roughly at 55. I know we're going to break 55 here shortly during the stream. Joel only has 7 Bitcoins. Well, count your blessings, family. Peter says to the moon, send it. JV, what's your definition of price discovery? Price discovery means all-time high. The current price discovery we tapped back on November 10th of 2021. So as soon as we recapture 69,000, that's price discovery. That's when things get exciting because who knows? It's basically territory we've never witnessed before. So how high will she climb becomes the million-dollar question. So that's why it's exciting to watch. Morning, I got milk. Nice, Nate. Did you see Javier Milei meeting Trump? I didn't see that. Let me know if that's worthwhile. Was it an interview or was it just a meeting? Let me know. I only got 0.3 BTC, says Kepler. All the boomers perk up when they hear 69, for real. 7 Bitcoin would be nice, says Off the Wall. Hit the like, people. Do it for the algorithm. Greatly appreciate that, Laura. And speaking of the algorithm, if you're new to the channel, be sure to smash the subscribe button to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every day, just like this. Also, equally important to smash the like, especially if you're getting value out of the show, as it helps out tremendously with the YouTube algorithm. Today is pod episode number 1562. I'm your host, JV. It's February 26, 2024. Another historic day. Bitcoin's up over $3,000 on the daily, up roughly 6%. We're about to tap 55,000 on all the major exchanges, including Coinbase. So let's kick it off actually with our market watch, as we do each and every day. Here's Coin360. And my apologies, it's, you can't see the full screen here. I have to adjust that. But nonetheless, you can see Bitcoin ripping, about to recapture 55,000. 34,000. We also have Ethereum on the cusp of reclaiming 3,200, the highest Ether price action we have also seen in a very long time. And checking out coin market cap, you can see the market cap now at 2.08 trillion overall for crypto. Bitcoin's market cap, I heard already, tap 1.1 trillion, and the 24-hour volume is up over 61% at 80 billion, with the Bitcoin dominance at 51.4% and the Ether dominance at 18.4%. And checking out the top 100 crypto gainers for the past 24 hours, you can see Theta leading the pack, up 22%, Stacks up another 11%, now with over a 4 billion market cap, and VeChain up almost 11%, trading just shy of 5 cents. Below that, we have Akash, Flare, and Gala. Now, which altcoins in particular are you most bullish on, family, during this live stream? Let me know. And during this bull market, and congrats to everyone just subbing to the show. Greatly appreciate you, Jed. Now, let's check out the crypto bubbles to get a visual perspective on the daily. Well, actually, let's start with the monthly. Massive overall monthly gains. WLD up 238%, Stacks 90%, Ajax 170%, Beam 98%, Tau 85%. Pretty impressive. And checking out the daily, still got the majority of the alts back in the green and pumping, with Theta leading the pack up 22%. And checking out the crypto greed and fear index, we're currently back at a 72 greed. Yesterday 74, last week a 75, and last month a 55 in greed. And checking out the Bitcoin halving countdown, there's only 50 days to go, ladies and gentlemen, until the biggest event that occurs only every 4 years in the crypto sphere, which we call the Bitcoin halving. The estimated halving date set at this time is the 17th of April. Again, only 50 days out. Let's freaking go. Welcome everyone just joining the stream. Doug says love Pith, Solana, and Paris IQ. Javier was totally fangirling. Are you referring to meeting up with Trump? COQ will short squeeze, says the average J every day. My 16 biddies are flying. Sad I can't celebrate with my friends because they didn't listen. Well, we consider you our friends and fam, Wayne, so we can celebrate together. Sia Green, I love it. Amen to that. Bitcoin, ETH, and Doge. William is bullish on. There is no second best. Preach. Jasmine, COQ, and Kimbo says read, write, own. Thank you for sharing. Greatly appreciate that. Shout out to Jennifer Conkright. Congratulations at roughly a $55,000 Bitcoin. This is very exciting times.
Get it on. Had the people on my back to get a song. Red broke, have a talk, we smoked them like a bomb.
Boom. JV pumping it up for my hour drive home. Love it, Billy. Congratulations. Shout out to all the Bitcoin hodlers and all crypto folks here celebrating together as we rejoice. Bitcoin making history, at least for the past 2 years. We haven't seen a price action like this, so it's getting pretty lit as we march north towards price discovery, entering the halving in 50 days, family. Who made the large, huge Bitcoin purchase? Well, we know Sailor purchased another 3,000. We're going to be discussing that here shortly. And speaking of price action, let's just dive right into today's Bitcoin technical analysis. Check out the charts where the price action is likely to go next. Important to pump the like to help pump the stream, family, especially if you're just joining us. I greatly appreciate that. So yeah, check this out. Crypto investment products saw inflows totaling roughly 600 million from institutional Bitcoin investment products over the past week. According to CoinShares, crypto ETPs have now witnessed their 4th consecutive week of inflows, as James Butterfield shares here. Bitcoin ETF inflows continue with a further US 598 million last week. That's right. Now, they also published the year-to-date inflows have exceeded 5.7 billion as institutional investors are increasing Bitcoin exposure through the spot Bitcoin ETFs. Quoting Butterfield here, earlier in the week, the total assets under management peaked at 68.3 billion, the highest point since December 2021, although still a way off of 87 billion at the time seen in November of 2021. The data focuses heavily on the heavy buying amid the market recovery driven by the ETF demand. Institutions deposited nearly 600 million into crypto products offered by BlackRock, ARK Invest, Grayscale, Bitwise, ProShares, Fidelity, and 21 shares between February 19th and the 23rd before the outflows briefly slowed towards the end of the week. Now, the Bitcoin fund saw the largest inflows for any crypto with approximately 570 million, representing 95% of the flow, and second posting 16.8 million. That was ETH, and then Litecoin and Ripple XRP with 1 million and 1.1 million. Solana bucked the overall trend, posting 3 million in outflows due to the recent outages, which may have possibly impacted the sentiment around the one layer token, according to CoinShares. Now, in line with digital asset investment products witnessing increased inflows last week, they also highlighted that the current higher cost spot issuers in the US saw massive inflows, particularly into the new spot Bitcoin ETF issuers. Inflows into US-based crypto products were 609 million, notwithstanding 436 million worth of outflows from Grayscale. Now, Brazil and Switzerland registered minor inflow of 8.2 million and 2.1 million, respectively, while the Canadian market witnessed the largest outflows from the digital asset investment products, shedding almost 18 million, followed by Sweden with 8 million in outflows. Now, regarding price action, Bitcoin, I mean, it's been on a tear. We had a consecutive number of green candles on the hourly chart. I was just looking at it. There were 7 continuous and some pretty major, hence why we're currently on the cusp of reclaiming $55,000. Now, not too shabby considering where we took off at the beginning of last year when we were at roughly 16,000. You know what I mean? That was around, the time of the bottom. I think we bottomed at 15.8-ish when we started the year off. We had the regional banking crisis, and it's been a wrap since the ETFs have taken place and the hype surrounding them via, BlackRock's CEO Larry Fink calling it a flight, to safety and all that good stuff, or a flight to quality. It's been taken off. And as you can see here, BlackRock's ETF just broke $1 billion worth of trading volume in a single day. These are pretty impressive numbers, family. And I think these inflows are only going to continue to increase, and we're going to have a supply shock as there's a Bitcoin halving in roughly 50 days. So run the math. When the actual supply gets cut in half and the demand continues, can you say supply shortage, supply shock? Now, you can also notice Bitcoin hitting all-time highs in different countries and different currencies around the world, including Norway, where it surpassed 560,216 and now up over roughly 20 million% all time. And we just getting this party started, family. And quoting the high priest of Bitcoin, Max Kaiser, the fiat money apocalypse is upon us. Bitcoin has no top because fiat money has no bottom, which ultimately means that the purchasing power of the dollar is mathematically guaranteed to decrease as they continue to print, and the purchasing power of Bitcoin, as you can see, is mathematically guaranteed to continue to pump. And he also says 220,000 in play as a reminder. So there you have it, my crypto fam. Welcome everyone just joining the stream on Matrix. What it do? 62 incoming in the short term, says George. Send it. Expose John. This is just a small taste of what's coming. I agree with you. Did you watch Karate Combat? I have not. Is it recommended? Let me know. ETH is also pumping hard. Yes, right? $3,200 ETH right now, family. So glad it's back to the normal time. I missed the shows otherwise. Need my CNA family therapy sessions. Yeah, this week will be 4 p.m. My time, which is 3 p.m. Eastern time, all throughout the week. But every week it does switch up and change. So that's why it's important to have notifications turned on. That way you get notified each and every day when we go live. Die, my dollar, says Bring Facts. Hey, JB, thoughts on Satoshi's emails? Yeah, I saw some of that. Satoshi's emails with Adam Back. I read a few of them. I didn't get to see the whole synopsis. Let me know your thoughts on it. Lock Sky, greatly appreciate your gift giving. Just gifted 5 memberships to the MicroStrategy membership to ours have Expos, John, Duffy Newman, Beers and Babes, great username. And D. Clark, congratulations. You are now officially members of the channel. You can thank Lock Sky for hooking you guys up. That's fantastic. Thank you. Bring it on. FOMO like a mofo. 54, man. Bitcoin is shining. Put the shades back on. Where are the shades? Where are the shades? They're in the whip. What's good, JV? ETH is on fire, says Chief Santana. Whole market's on fire right now. Rising tide rises all ships. Thank God for Bitcoin, right? Lock Sky is blessing the subs, 100%. Lock is legend. A few days ago, he blessed 50 memberships. He just gave 50 memberships with a single click, which is crazy. First time on the show. JT Online, welcome. 54,420. Let's go. Bitcoin 70,000. Shout out Mohammed. How's our people in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia? The last 9 days, strong bull flag developed and can bring to 63. Send it. I think obviously we tapped 60, all-time high incoming. You already know. We're on our way to the moon. We may hit this all-time high before the halving, as we've been calling on the show. What are your thoughts? Smash the likes. There's no second best. Greatly appreciate that, man. Thank you.
Oh yeah, we heard Kramer report that.
Reverse that, Kramer.
He said, we bought more bags, till we got a sword back.
Shout out Tobias. There is no second best. Crypto YouTuber. Greatly appreciate that. What till we get to 20, 30, 40% pumps? Oh my God. Yeah, I know this is only a 5%, very modest. This is a very humbling pump. Right? You ain't seen nothing yet. I know they gave me one, but I was already a member, says DNA Noonan. Wow, and Locke blessed you guys with another 5 memberships. He just wants to bless everyone today. Gotta love it, man. So congratulations, all the new members of the channel that just got hooked up from Lock Sky. Chum, what it do? Going to the moon. A rising tide lifts all boats, 100%. Thanks anyways, Loke, says DNA. Congratulations, Alan Haley. You have been blessed. Stephen Huffer, you have been blessed. JT, you have been blessed. Tobias has been blessed. Anthony Pena, you have been blessed. Welcome all the new members of the channel. We greatly appreciate the support. Massive shout out to Lock Sky. Show him some serious love. Let's freaking go. This is the #1 daily Bitcoin pod because you guys are the #1 audience. Greatly appreciate y'all. What's the second best? I mean, you got to ask Sailor that one, guys.
There's very Wall Street is fraud.
I'm not saying I'm #1.
I'm sorry, I lied.
Which one's the best crypto asset? Well, Bitcoin's the best crypto asset. Okay. What's the second best? There is no second best.
I'm #1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Tell them. Welcome everyone just joining us. Pump the likes to pump the stream. Another historic day. Bitcoin already touched over $3,000 in profits on the day. The pump shall continue as we continue to stream. Greatly appreciate all the support, but let's dive into our next story of the day and discuss MicroStrategy purchasing yet another 3,000 Bitcoin for the balance sheet. History in the making. Here we go. Check it out. Michael Saylor's MicroStrategy has acquired an additional 3,000 biddies for a total of $155 million at an average price of $51,800 between February 15th and the 25th. Let me shrink this so you can see better. Let me know if that's better for you guys. Now, this brings the company's Bitcoin holdings to 193,000 Bitcoin, acquired for $6 billion at an average price of $31,500, according to a post by Michael Saylor on February 26. Quoting the GigaChat here, MicroStrategy has acquired an additional 3,000 Bitcoin for $155 million at an average price of $51,800 per Bitcoin. As of February 25th, MicroStrategy now hodls 193,000 Bitcoin, acquired for just over $6 billion at an average price of $31,500. Shout out to Saylor, man. There's no one else like him. The announcement of the purchase came as MicroStrategy's account was hacked on X. Oh no. The hacker posted a series of malicious links to fake token airdrops, seeking to steal the user funds. The fraudulent announcement led to over $440,000 worth being stolen, according to a synonymous on-chain investigator, Zach XBT. What a shame, man. These scammers and spammers, man, it's just insane. MicroStrategy's latest Bitcoin acquisition follows promising predictions from senior Bloomberg analysts who foresees the Bitcoin ETFs potentially overtaking the gold ETFs and assets under management within the next 2 years. Sharing this tweet from Eric Balchunas, the head ETF analyst over at Bloomberg, he wrote, "Gold's pain is Bitcoin ETFs gain store of value." And let me shrink this down for you. Actually, I don't want to look too good here. Let's see here. That's weird. I don't know why the page shrunk that much. Give me a second. Boom, boom, boom. MicroStrategy. Here we go. Man, they playing games with me here today. I don't know why it shrunk at that level of shrinkage, but let me blow it back up for you guys. Let me see. Make sure it's perfect for you. I'll have to mess with the screen settings later, but nonetheless, I'll just finish reading it for you guys. So he basically says, new from me on how gold being in the gutter is likely the cherry on the top for Bitcoin fans who just got to witness the biggest ETF launch ever. Decent chance Bitcoin ETFs pass gold ETFs and assets under management in less than 2 years. Let me know if you agree or disagree with the analyst. And he also says the Bitcoin ETFs, though barely 6 weeks old, have taken in over 8 billion more than gold peers, already have 40% as much in assets, and could pass them in size in less than 2 years. Let me know if you think that will likely come to fruition. And while Bitcoin ETFs have absorbed over 5 billion in net assets since launching, gold ETFs amassed 3.6 billion during the same period. The gold ETFs could potentially struggle to keep their 90 billion in assets due to the gold price performance, noted Balchunas and Yap in the report. Gold prices are now down. Take that, Peter Schiff, in the past 24 hours to 2,000 per ounce, according to the latest statistics. Shout out to Barack Munfils Evangelista. We greatly appreciate the super. He wrote, I went bear hunting this morning. We're pumping today. Love collecting bear-skinned rugs. Let's go. Greatly appreciate all your support, family. Now, yeah, on February 20th, MicroStrategy Sailor said he would be buying Bitcoin forever, adding he has no plans to sell the asset that is technically superior to gold, real estate, and the S&P. Quoting him here, Bitcoin is technically superior to those asset classes. And that being the case, there is just no reason to sell the winner to buy the losers. And I think he makes a fantastic point right there. And quoting Preston Pish, the MicroStrategy Treasury now has 193,000 Bitcoin, jumped in fiat value by 470 million in just the past 5 hours. So next level. If the software business makes 75 million per year, that means 6.3 years worth of work by the entire company was potentially captured in 5 hours. Things are getting to get spicy out here. Spicy pepper, jalapeno. Let's go. So you already know, family, things are getting pretty lit. Thanks again, Barack. We greatly appreciate the support, family. Love and light. Pump it up. Welcome everyone joining the stream. We now have over 830 people here. Let's get this stream to over 1,000 unprecedented times. We're on the cusp of recapturing price discovery, family. It could happen within the next couple of weeks. Definitely very probable now to happen before the halving scheduled to take place in 50 days on April 19th. Let me know your thoughts. Let's freaking go 5-star. Let's go. Can't believe anyone would be so bearish anymore. I know. Do you still got those perma bears calling for $20,000 corrections? Smash the like and subscribe. Thank you, Serge. Stack and rack and never look back. Yes, amen. He could have just taken a loan against Bitcoin to avoid paying any capital gains tax on it, says Estonian Reefer. Love your username, Bob Marley. We just getting started. All crypto is a pump and dump, says Will the Deal. ICP, the second best. Everyone will find that out soon enough. Gold bugs are always bearish and sour. Bitcoin hot as a honeymoon hotel. It pumps for 2 years and then dumps for 2 years. Lambos and Corvettes incoming. That's right. Let's freaking go super bullish here. I don't know about you. Shout out Frank the Tank DJ. What it do if over-the-counter markets serve as a price shock absorber? What happens when it is depleted? Precisely, numbers go up, family, like we're witnessing here. Instead of 5% pump in the day, let's anticipate some 50% pumps. How about that? Send us to 100,000 already. Let's go. 100K Fiesta, Puerto Rico. Send it. Smart money will be buying Camrys and Priuses. Interesting. We shall soon see.
There's no second best crypto asset. There's a crypto asset. It's called Bitcoin, right?
What's causing the pump? I think it's the obvious insane amount of inflows. For example, BlackRock had over $1 billion in volume today in their ETF, and also asset managers such as, MicroStrategy continuing to add to the portfolio. And that's just a couple of factors. There's, thousands of reasons why we're pumping right now. That's just a taste. We are lucky to have JV here with us, or we'd just be sitting here alone with big smiles like we're all nuts. Exactly. Thank you, Facts, RIP Bears, again and again. For good this time, please. You might not be tired of being wrong, but we're sick of hearing it. Rest in peace. Shout out, Facts. Well said, brother. Greatly appreciate all your support, too. Toyotas, indeed. When Lambos, when Raris. Bring Facts nice. Shift drives a Yugo. Go figure. I am moving to Puerto Rico May 28th. Let's go. No hope, no way. Josley. That's what's up. GBTC have sold all they want to, pretty much. Bye, bye, bye. Let's go.
Can't short your dork, we can't afford that.
That's right. You can't short your dork. We can't afford that.
for the pump to come. We should have bought that.
Yup. Bought today when we are still 1%. What a day. Love it, family. Congrats. I'm nuts anyways. Love it. Welcome, y'all. Appreciate it. Pump the likes, pump the stream. Why aren't the dogs jumping around? They can get more cookies now. 800 on the stream and only 300 likes. That's right, Ronan Crash. Remind them. Pump the likes. It's free to do so and support your boy. I'm here each and every day, 7 days a week, and greatly appreciate all the support I can get. And with that being shared, let's discuss the stock crashing. That's right. Fundstrat's Tom Lee says stock market is not in a bubble and predicts the Fed won't hesitate to cut the rates. So here's the latest from Tom Lee. The head of research at market intelligence firm Fundstrat says the stock market most likely has more room to run to the upside. That's right. In a new interview with CNBC, he says it's too early to say the stock market's in a bubble as there is no consensus yet that we aren't in one. Quoting him here, I don't think we'll have a bubble until the consensus declares there is no bubble and there is no risk. And that's when we're likely in a bubble. But I think a lot of folks raising the prospect that this is a bubble means still early. According to Lee, if the Fed doesn't cut the rates, it would pose a threat to the stock market's strength. However, he also says there's a higher than expected chance we'll see a rate cut as soon as March. Quoting him again, if the Fed doesn't cut, I think it would pose quite a lot of risk for the stock market. I don't think the Fed is going to hesitate just because the stock market has risen. The Fed's policy rate of close to 5.5% is the highest policy rate in the world for any developed country. I think the bond market itself is telling us that the Fed is overly restrictive right now. I think the probability of cutting in March is higher than was being priced in, and a lot of it will depend on what February CPI looks like, which comes out March 12th, couple of weeks, family. But we think there are some anomalies in the January CPI, including poor seasonal adjustment. If those start to show improvements, I think whatever sort of hot CPI we saw in January, the repricing reverses to a large extent. Let me know if you agree or disagree with that sentiment from Tom Lee. And I am also curious how many of you are actually invested in stocks. Yesterday, we discussed some of the Bitcoin mining stocks, which have been on a tear of recent. So I'm curious, please let me know. How are the Bitcoin shorts doing? Exactly, 5-5 Frontier. 100,000 Bitcoin. I'm on vacation for 5 years. Let's go, Mercy. Pepe, 420. Pepe, 420 incoming. Word. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, Sue. Welcome, Wait Vest, 55,000 in 30 minutes. I'm all for it. Push the thumbs. That's right. Pump the likes to pump the stream. Imagine shorting the scarcest asset ever existed. Yeah, 100%. Shorts got caught with their pants down. Facts. Rumble chat, Chads, YouTube chat, late adopters. Right on, guys. And shout out to the Rumble fam as well. We are streaming on Rumble and YouTube, and today we'll also have a uncensored version of the show exclusive on Rumble when the YouTube stream ends. So make sure to join us there. CLSK, Marathon, and BitF, top performing Bitcoin miners today. Good to note, Nate. Thank you for sharing. NVIDIA and AMD, says Mr. Bone Daddy. Anyone else bullish on NVIDIA? Let me know. Crazy. I've been watching that soar. MicroStrategy will be listed on the S&P 500 this bull market. Watch. Super close to already being qualified. That's right. Only 600 billion in alts, excluding Bitcoin and ETH. Wonder how high the market cap can go. 10 trillion, 20 trillion. Bring it. Stocks. There is no second best. That's right, Thomas. I didn't like the stocks. Looks like for the old folks. That's right, Kepler. Maybe it is. I've never dabbled with stocks myself. What up, brother? How's the stream going? Good, Vinny. Welcome, family. Appreciate you tuning in. Sold most of my stocks for Bitcoin. I stacked sats for 7 years. I just retired a wealthy man. Congratulations, Peter. Well done, broski.
To 0, they really thought that. Again.
The ETFs have given us a new weekly cycle, but on Sundays, because we pump on Mondays. Yes, you got that right, Barek. Made over 120,000 in CleanSpark today so far. Congratulations, Greg. I just love seeing people win. There's nothing like crypto, family. NVIDIA is up 900%. Incredible. Fresh. What up, JV? What it do, family? Paul Williams. Smart move, says Peter. Welcome, everyone joining the stream. Pump the likes. We got to get to over 1,000 concurrent viewers. We're close to 900 right now. I know we can do it. And yeah, let's hit 55,000. The more love you show the stream and the algorithm by pumping the like and commenting and interacting, the more people will see this and the more we'll pump. I made 400,000 with AVAX, bought 100,000 at $13 and got out and bought 7 Bitcoin. Congratulations, Joel. Awesome. I'm up 30,000 in BitF today. Congratulations, Nate. Everyone's winning today. Music to my ears. Shorted again, Bears. Just do it. Do it. What up, family? Shout out, Josh. Good to see you, broski. Stock market companies are buying up crypto tech hand in hand. Yeah, I wonder why. It's the apex predator here we're talking about. But continue, everyone joining us. I appreciate it. But let's speak about these Bitcoin ETFs, shall we? Still got a lot to share with you guys. The headline reads, Bitcoin ETFs can grow larger than the gold ETFs within the next 2 years, according to Bloomberg. That's right. In a post on Monday, Eric Balchunas outlined how gold ETFs have been gutted in the recent weeks, precisely as the Bitcoin ETFs absorbed over $5 billion worth of inflows following their launch last month, the official launch date being January 11th. In a note co-authored with Andre Yap of Bloomberg Intelligence, they wrote here, the Bitcoin ETFs, though barely 6 weeks old, have taken in over $8 billion more than the gold peers, already have 40% as much in assets, and could pass them in size in less than 2 years. And according to BitMEX research, Bitcoin ETFs held $37 billion in assets as of Friday. By comparison, data from VetaFi shows that the gold ETF had roughly $88 billion, most of which is held by SPDR Gold Shares Fund. Now, gold funds have suffered $3.6 billion of net outflows since January 11th. Poor gold bugs. Balchunas believes that very little of those funds likely flow directly into the new Bitcoin spot ETFs, but that the mere existence of the investment products is likely creating competition for the precious metals at large. Quoting him again, gold ETFs can struggle to keep their $90 billion in assets partly due to performance, and the metals price per ounce has stayed roughly flat at $2,000 for a month, while Bitcoin has surged almost 30% over the same time frame. Peter Schiff, that means if you would have capitulated even a month ago, you'd be up 30% in 30 days. Meanwhile, you've been stuck at $2,000 per ounce in gold for decades. And I don't know if that's going to change anytime soon. What do you guys think, fam? Now, on Monday, the latter tapped another 2-year high of 53,500 per coin. In fact, we already touched roughly 55,000, family. So we're continuing to pump. And the ETF inflows have began slowing recently, with analysts suspecting the new funds could drive Bitcoin over 150,000 within the next 12 to 24 months. Easy peasy. This would naturally increase assets under management of existing Bitcoin sitting in the ETFs, controlled by BlackRock and Fidelity, possibly making Bitcoin the largest ETF commodity. Well, that's a given, just a matter of time. And regarding Bitcoin's success against gold, here's what Balchunas shared. BlackRock probably not as amused by this as everyone else, since they have IAU and make 25 BPS on 25 billion in assets under management equals big revenue generator. For them, although net, they are still winning here big time and will over time. Bitcoin is often likened to gold as a hedge against monetary debasement due to the difficulty increasing of the supply of either asset. I mean, it is the scarcest asset in the world. Bitcoin, because of the finite limited supply, you can say that gold is relatively scarce, but they dump a new amount of the supply into the market every year, and it helps suppress the price. Also, the major banks like JP Morgan Chase have been fined north of $900 million for spoofing, which means manipulating precious metal markets, because this is what they do. They don't want gold price to reach escape velocity, because then everyone invested in US dollars, which is most of the people in the United States with their money sitting in the bank, there would be a basically, what's the word, where a bank run. Everyone would pull their money out of the bank and put it in gold. And they don't want that bank run to happen, so they suppress the gold price. But with Bitcoin, on the other hand, hey, different story. So let's go. Nate says 150,000, late 2024. Many say the top is in early this time. Big pullback, the second much higher top, all before this bull cycle ends mid to late 2025. Let me know if you guys agree with Nate. Danita in Clearwater, Florida, back impatient, waiting for your podcast to air so I can stop here. Shout out Doc Slaw, my old stomping grounds. I mean, Pinellas County, Dunedin. I used to box there. Clearwater, Florida. I used to reside there. So shout out to Pinellas County. The Fibonacci retracement puts this run of Bitcoin to 61,300. Send it, Jose. Yes, 60,000, the next major resistance. I think when we do the pump watch tonight, that's going to be the target. 60,000, family. What do you guys think? Holla at your boy. Shout out Nathan. I appreciate you subbing to the #1 daily Bitcoin pod. Try leaving the country with 72 pounds of gold. That's $1 million. Not going to happen, right? Confiscation city. Watch the price run up as we get to 4 p.m. Eastern. The bell closes right around the corner, 20 minutes. Then get ready for China to wake up. Next 24 to 48 hours is going to be absolutely wild. Maybe we'll hit new all-time high in the next 24 hours. You never know. Do they pay Peter Schiff for TV appearances? He probably lives off of those. I doubt it. You get free publicity. 59,000 next resistance around that ballpark, family. You already know. ETH ETF approval soon. Gary Gensler gives no clarity, so we don't know. 54,420 hitting higher, higher, and higher. I got 62 at the next target. I dig it. 62,000. Send it.
You can call me 3AC cause I'm blowing it up. Short squeeze, more please, yeah, it's going to pump.
Yeah, we won't stop until the Fed starts showing us love.
They drop foot, but it's still not slowing it up. I can't wait till the Fed starts showing us love.
Shout out Little Bubble. Bitforex ruled. 265,000 end of the year. More ETFs countries adopting Bitcoin. Also, I love it, Dione. Send it. Are we in a bull run? What do you think, Jay Bella? What do you think? Keep pumping the likes to pump the stream. We're almost at our target of 1,000 concurrent viewers. Historic day. Bitcoin already pumped over 3,000. We almost touched already 55. We're already sitting at 54,450. And on Coinbase, I actually have TradingView pulled up. We're sitting above 54,500 family. And the high is 54,980. So 54,980 means we got $20 away from 55,000 already on Coinbase. So I already know we probably touched 55 on some of the exchanges. Let's go. But let's tap into our next story of the day. We discussed the latest with the Bitcoin ETFs. Now let's discuss the Bitcoin bull run, followed by a $143,000 Parabolic Bitcoin price prediction. Then we'll do some live Q&A, family. Shout out to everyone out here in the live chat. I greatly appreciate y'all's support. So yeah, as it reads here, the venture capitalist Dan Tapiero says crypto in the early stages of the bull market, significant Bitcoin correction. Unlikely. I like that. Macro investor Dan Tapiero says digital assets are in the early stages and that a deep correction for Bitcoin is very unlikely. And a new update he shared, the CEO of investment firm 10T Holdings tells Skybridge Capital founder, the Mooch, Anthony Scaramucci, that he doesn't envision Bitcoin dipping to 20,000 ever again. Well, I think we can all agree on that. However, he notes there could be a short-term correction for Bitcoin. He says, so if they're saying, I do think we're going back down to 20,018 lows in Bitcoin, but I don't see it at all. I think we're in the second inning of this bull market. So I'd be much more concerned and think that there could be problems potentially if I felt we're in the seventh inning, the eighth inning, the bullish consensus at 75 to 80%. I mean, that's an issue, but maybe it just means you have a short-term correction. We're just getting started here. So according to Tapiero, the future for Bitcoin and digital assets appears bright as 2022 held nearly every bad scenario possible for the industry preach, such as the multi-billion-dollar collapse of FTX, quoting him again. Markets are discounting mechanisms, and I think that all the bad news that you could possibly have ever dreamed up happened in 2022. And I think y'all had a low in Q4 that was relatively obvious. So I do think there's another FTX out there. He asked, no. I'm seeing a lot of really interesting information from companies, and anyone that was having difficulty now is not. And we are just seeing that 3 years ago, 2 years ago. Good point. And watch the interview he did with the Mooch, Tapiero. Check the show notes below the video in the description. As we continue our pumpage, family, pump it up.
Flag on the chart got me blowing a nut.
Yes. Fat fingers haven't even started yet. Tell them. Erico, welcome, family. My coworkers think Bitcoin is fake money. Fools. That's hilarious how people in the Matrix genuinely think US dollars is real money and Bitcoin is magical internet money that is not real, and they should be scared to touch it because Janet Yellen pronounces the top crypto exchange Binance. Pump it up. I am all in. It's the only way to roll. That's the only way to roll on the channel. Bears aren't welcome here, family. Dang, gotta go. All the best to JV and Bitcoin fam. Let's get it. Shout out Nate. Greatly appreciate your support, brother. RIP $36,000 callers. RIP. I am buying the dip at 120,000. Buy the top. I mean, look at the most successful Bitcoin company out there. The first one to put Bitcoin on the balance sheet. Michael Saylor has been buying the top, and he says he will infinitely buy the top forever because he understands it's going up forever, Laura. So why not? I mean, their company's up $4 or $5 billion in unrealized gains. So clearly he knows what he's talking about. Fiat money out of thin air. Yeah, they just print it. Or nowadays, they don't even print it. They just add zeros like they can do to the Ethereum max supply. I mean, if you go to CoinMarketCap and you look at the max supply, it says infinity sign. That's the same as the US dollar. They can continuously print more and more, devaluing your currency, hence taxing us through inflation. That's why we need Bitcoin. It's the only antidote to inflation. It's a hedge against deflation. It's a hedge against inflation. It's a hedge against corrupt politicians and corrupt governments and confiscation in general. It's a hedge against all the uncertainties in life. Also, as Kathy Wood once called it, an insurance policy. You need an insurance policy against the Fed and all these things that are outside of our control. The only thing we can control is how many sats are in our freaking wallet at the end of the day. So be prepared. You need to work on your Yellen impersonation. Do I? Binance. Binance. Did I get that one right? Preach the clarity, JV. I appreciate that, Lazy Turtle. Bitcoin dogs, bring it. Whatever MicroStrategy buys, market pumps 3,000, Bitcoin bought. You got that right, Dione.
Let me do my thing.
I have 60,000 Brazilian real worth of MicroStrategy stocks. Love to hear that, family.
Pump it up.
Don't you know, pump it up. We got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. Are you pumping it up, guys? Packing my bags today for the 100,000 party. Let's go. Bitcoin is what everyone needs. Most just don't see it. Preach. Let's get it. But anyways, family, we still got a lot to share. We just discussed the latest with the bull run. Now, for our featured story of the day, but a quick shout out to Steven Diaz. He just sent us a super, says Bitcoin will not see below 30,000, or so I believe. Bitcoin is here to stay, family. I'll buy the top and the bottom. Love it, Steven Diaz, and thank you so much for your kindness. But now, for our feature story of the day, let's discuss Bitcoin continuing on this parabolic rally and tapping $143,000 per coin. Let's freaking go. That's right. The headline reads, Bitcoin coming up on the steepest part of the parabolic rally to new all-time high. Here's the targets from Kevin Svensson talking about Bitcoin skyrocketing, family. According to the analyst, Bitcoin appears to be in a base 3 of the pattern, putting Bitcoin in a position to witness massive gains in a steep upwards move. Send it. Quoting him here, I think this is as clear as day. We are currently coming up on the steeper portion of the parabolic trend, which is where base 3 is in the diagram when it gets really steep. Here we are now, guys. It's getting pretty steep. What's going to happen next? How high are we going to go? The textbooks suggest that after base 3, you can get a double in price. 45,000 times 2 is a target of a parabola. 90,000 per Bitcoin would be the target according to the textbook. So there you have it, family. Do you think Bitcoin price action can likely double? Just like that, tapping 90,000 per coin, sending us to price discovery. And you can see base 1, base 2, base 3, where we're at, and it shows us going to base 4 and then eventually to a sell point according to the analyst. So based on the textbook diagram, the asset is trading at base 3 of the parabolic uptrend, which can double in price in a very short period of time. Let's not forget 50 more days to Bitcoin halving 2024, family. The analyst also notes that Bitcoin tends to witness bull markets when the global liquidity or the amount of money sloshing around in the world financial system is back on the rise. And according to the analyst, Bitcoin is currently rising despite the falling global liquidity levels, suggesting that Bitcoin can go a lot higher than the crowd expectations if liquidity starts to pick up. Quoting him again, in these past cycles, Bitcoin is trending up alongside the global liquidity. Now we are trending up against the liquidity cycle. So if the liquidity cycle turns around in our favor, that's sort of a double whammy. Bitcoin is diverging away from the global liquidity and is a positive winner. We have the ETF approval. The halving is coming up, 50 days. There's a lot of really good things here for Bitcoin and crypto. So I'm keeping my mind open to the idea that the unexpected is always likely in this market. The estimated peak value I have is $142,500 per coin. So there you have it, crypto fam. Let me know if you agree or disagree with the crypto analyst that short term, any day soon, we can see Bitcoin virtually double, tap over $90,000 per coin, and then eventually hit a peak of $142,500. Here's JV's personal prediction I'm sticking with, as I've been proclaiming virtually every day here on the channel. Now, I believe Bitcoin will likely top out this cycle peak in next year, 2025, with my bearish scenario at 222,000 per coin and my bull scenario at 500,000 per coin, which would ultimately mean if we hit the bear scenario, we're going to rise roughly, what is that, 4x from here? 50,000 times 4, 200,000-ish level. And if we were to hit the the bull scenario, that's adding basically a 10x instead of a 4x. We're basically adding a 0 to the end of today's price action, and we're rising above 500,000 per coin. Now, the first person I heard to make the 500,000 price prediction was probably back in 2017. The Winklevoss twins, they actually published a report, and it was called, Bitcoin overtaking gold or something along these lines. And they projected that by the time Bitcoin overtakes the gold market cap, which at the time was sitting at roughly 10 or 11 trillion, today it's maybe even higher, maybe 14 trillion. They projected at that time Bitcoin will be over 500,000 per coin. I think the title now was The Case for the $500,000 Bitcoin. Since then, we've also had Kathy Wood of ARK Invest predicting her scenario, her base case, her bull case, and her bull case she has raised now that the ETF inflows have been taken over like crazy. She's projecting we can see as high as 2.3 million per coin by the year 2030. We also have the billionaire venture capitalist Tim Draper, who is predicting 250,000 per coin for quite some time now. He's doubling down that it could happen still this year. Emilio Gonzalez, greatly appreciate the super family, says Orange Pill Mofos end of the year at 300,000 easy. So there you go, $300,000 Bitcoin. Let me know if you agree or disagree. We also have the high priest of Bitcoin, the one and only Max Kaiser we shared earlier in the intro and earlier on in the show, projecting 220,000 per Bitcoin in play, saying fiat has no bottom, and so therefore Bitcoin has no top. There's also other very bullish scenarios we've been covering. I think yesterday in the show we discussed Dan Moorhead of Pantera Capital, also projecting six-figure Bitcoin price. Also Anthony Scaramucci on a bull scenario, predicting a 400,000 Bitcoin price for this cycle. And also, I believe for this year, I think he said 180,000. Correct me if I'm wrong. We also have Tom Lee from Fundstrat. We have Bobby Lee. These are all people projecting six-figure price predictions. But I want to know your thought as we continue to pump it up, family. You already know Bitcoin hovering above 54,700 right now on Coinbase. We already tapped roughly 55,000, $20 short. Can a brother, round up a little? Let me know. But I'm pretty stoked. If you can't tell, let me know if you can feel the vibe in the air as we continue to pump.
You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up.
We love the Bitcoin facts. So welcome everyone to the Q&A session of the show. Let me know if you guys are enjoying today's episode. This is pod number 1562, and we need to send Bitcoin to 62,000 for Christ's sake. We're so freaking close. It's not even funny. Bring it. Welcome, Bruce Barney. We now have over 1,000 people on the stream. We hit our target. Now we must hit our 60,000 target tonight. JB is going to be doing a pump watch. You're all welcome to join us, and it's going to be a $60,000 pump watch, family. Once we hit 60, we're only going to be 9,000 away from price discovery. Who would have thunketh? Starting off, last year at roughly 18,000. Who would have thunketh? We're right back. Right back in the driver's seat. I respect Trump wanting a strong dollar as long as he doesn't go Pocahontas on us. Emilio. ETFs are eating up the supply. You're damn right. It's tangible, almost. JV. Yeah, I think we're going to do a pump watch, but do note we're going to do a premiere. We always premiere the live at 9 p.m. And then after 9 p.m. Eastern, when the premiere is over, we'll do the pump watch. It'll be like a late night, 11 p.m., maybe even midnight, but we usually do the pump watch for 12, 14 hours. Last one I did was 14 hours. Was pretty lit. We had 55,000 as the target. We didn't hit it, but damn it, we're going to hit it this time because 55 we already tapped, so you already know. Let's go. 55 G's, done deal. 60, I'm looking at 60. What are you guys looking at? Let me know. I put my sheep 0.1. Okay. What up, Josh? Pump like JB. Finger push-ups. You already know. I heard something about the Wu-Tang Clan. What up to my fellow Wu-Tang fan? Do you think it's a good time to purchase a couple of the Bitcoin miners to have around the house or in the shed? That's up to you, family. I mean, obviously, any way you can accumulate BTC is a win. So if you figured it out, you ran the math and it's profitable to you, do what it do. Smash the like. Thank you, Emilio. 64,000 incoming. Let's go. The Salty Shaker. 60,000 today. Very doable. We just got to turn that 5% pump into a 10% pump. We're already even closer to a 6% pump. Why not? I would drink Michael Saylor's bathwater. Damn you, Mario. Why do we got to bring up the bathwater? Speaking of the Giga Chad, though, shout out Mike Saylor.
There's no second best crypto asset. There's a crypto asset. It's called Bitcoin, right? The point is, if you have the superior asset, it's going up forever, Laura.
That is true. If you have the superior asset, it's just going up forever. What up, Shaitan Patel? Right? Take a breather. Never. Yeah, we're seeing all-time high this year. Definitely. I've been calling all-time high this year, but I still am a firm believer we're more than likely going to get the cycle peak next year. So this is a small tidbit, a taste, a preview of what's to come. Let me know if you agree. Cream, cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the biddies. $1 million bitch, y'all. Wow, Fresh just hooked it up with a $100 super. Legendary. Shout out Fresh6. Greatly appreciate it. Put Pamp It. Thanks for all you do, JV. Much love, much respect. Greatly appreciate that, family.
Don't you know?
Pump it up. You got to pump it up. You must love the Sailor Man. I mean, yeah, the real Popeye the Sailor Man is the Mike Sailor Man. Pat Kai Laszlo, greatly appreciate you subbing. #1 daily Bitcoin pod. Let's go. 60 G's incoming, baby. Bring it. Can't wait. Could do with a pullback. Need to get more BTC. We all saying that, right? However, you should have been prepared. We may not pull back. You never know. Yes, and thank you, Fresh6. That's very kind of you. Stack Sass, never look back. Winklevoss twins. Name sounds like they stepped out of a fairy tale. I mean, I got respect for the Winklevoss twins because they're allegedly the true founder of Facebook, and then Zuck got all the credit for it, and they got screwed. And then they... early adopters of Bitcoin, launched the Gemini exchange, so ahead of the curve. Very smart gentleman. Sailor will soon round off to 200,000 Bitcoins. That's right. Let's discuss that Sailor stack. So MicroStrategy officially, as of today, has 193,000 Bitcoin. That means mathematically, they currently control 0.9%. We could round up roughly 1% of the Bitcoin supply. Shout out to Handyman. I greatly appreciate the sub. So they own roughly 1% of the Bitcoin supply. That's just a single individual's publicly traded company. Pretty remarkable. Now, they don't stop there. He's going to continue buying the top because it's going up forever, Laura. So their goal is to accumulate 5% of the Bitcoin supply, which means 1 million Bitcoin. They're not stopping at 200,000, so they're not slowing down anytime soon. They're probably going to speed up. Shout out to Ray D, or Ray Day. I greatly appreciate you subbing to the #1 daily Bitcoin pod family. Let's get it. Pump the likes, pump the stream. But history in the making. Congratulations to all Bitcoin hodlers because you're all in the green today. Shout out to all my whole coiners. You're now up over $2,800 per biddy for today, and you gotta love that. Winklevoss is a true German aristocratic name. Good to note that they're aristocrats. Good to note. Sailor was against it before. That's right. There's actually tweets of Sailor basically not getting Bitcoin and saying he didn't get it or don't believe in it, whatever the deal is. Now look at him. He got started late to the party in 2020, and his company, first publicly traded company to put the Bitcoin on the balance sheet, they now have roughly almost 200,000 Bitcoins. And like I said, they're not slowing down anytime soon. And let's not forget, Sailor also has his own Bitcoin supply outside of the company's supply, as his own personal stash. He made an announcement roughly a month ago, I covered it on the podcast, that he was going to be buying Bitcoin virtually every single day for 120 days straight, right? That's 4 months of daily buying action. So how many Bitcoins do you think Michael Saylor has in his possession? Let me know your thoughts. Then you got to think Satoshi, they say, has roughly 1.1 million Bitcoin. Max Kaiser may have 1 million Bitcoin. So there's a very limited supply. Now BlackRock is accumulating mass Bitcoin, doing over $1 billion in volume into their ETF. Collectively with Fidelity, they already have over 200,000 Bitcoin. They achieved what it took MicroStrategy 4 years to achieve in 1 month. And we have a Bitcoin halving in roughly 50 days. And previous all-time high, which we tapped November 10th of 2021. Guess what, family? No institutional FOMO, zero institutional adoption, no ETF. ETF wasn't even a conversation. All we had back then in 2021 was futures, interestingly enough, right? Gensler allowed all the futures, but no spots until they were pressed and were forced their hand by the lawsuit against Grayscale. So we could all thank Grayscale for these ETFs even going live. Otherwise, Gensler, no, we don't need them. JB, what do you think about the rumors of the 1,000 exchanges allowing real estate to Bitcoin transfers? This probably is linked to the legislation to ban hedge fund ownership of single family homes. This is all new to me. I have to let that digest that information. Thank you for sharing. Bitcoin is financial life support. Preach. 77,000 Bitcoin Sailor has. Wow. So you're telling me his personal stash is almost 80,000 Bitcoin on top of the company stash of 193,000 Bitcoin. So collectively, they have roughly 300,000 Bitcoin. One man. Wow. My son, a computer science major, told me to wait till 10,000 when it was 20. Didn't listen, was listening to JV research, so now I'm pumping up. Congratulations, Emilio Gonzalez, and thanks for listening, family. What happens when no one is selling their Bitcoin? Numbers go up because they won't be able to buy it. And there's the demand, the clients want it regardless of the price. And if they can't buy it, then the long-term hodlers, which they say 90% of the Bitcoin supply, 80% is in the hands of the long-term hodlers. So if we're unwilling to sell regardless of the fiat price action, well, they're going to have to bribe you with a higher price to get someone to unload their Bitcoins. So that's how it works. Number go up. Basic supply demand. Surprised you rock Nike, JV. They sure do love slave labor. Love the channel, brother. Keep it up into the freaking moon. Thanks for keeping it 100. I also recognize that. They probably do slave labor. I just happen to be a NBA fan, so a lot of my jerseys happen to be Jordan or Nike, which there's a joint venture there, so kind of is what it is. But at least you're keeping it real. Thank you. Let's go up and never sell when Bitcoin goes up. Fully rested on this vacation. Nice. Oh, from my vacation. Yeah, man. I just came back today from my little weekend vacation in Rincon. I was on the West Coast. That's why I didn't go live a couple of days ago. And I went live yesterday, but it was buggy. So I'm glad to be back in the home studio. What up, handyman? I greatly appreciate the super. He wrote, I was careless with self-custody and lost 10 Bitcoin last year to a hacker. Damn. It consumes my thoughts every day. Any advice on how to move on? You're not alone, brother. A lot of people have been victims of hacking and phishing scams, unfortunately, and even people with Bitcoin on the exchanges have been hacked. So my advice would be focus on the future and where you're at. I mean, you can beat yourself up every day of your life for the rest of your life, but it's not going to get you anywhere. The only thing we can control is our own thoughts. So try to focus on something healthy and just focus on your next plan. Like, how are you going to get your next 10 Bitcoin or 5 Bitcoin or start with becoming a whole coiner all over again? I know it's not easy, and I hope they can do something about it, but I do understand that hackers, it's a very serious concern, and a lot of people get hacked all the time by scammers, unfortunately. Never share your private keys with anyone moving forward. And I mean, everyone's trying to steal your Bitcoin at the end of the day. I know from firsthand experience. Sorry to hear it, handyman. Keep stacking, keep the faith, and stay plugged into the community because you're not alone, brother. Let's go. I am a legend, buying the top since 2017. Shout out Rock VTM and all my legends, all my brethrens, all my siskies and broskies. No regrets. Amen. Go see a therapist. Says AI, we're going to 3X that 70K. Yeah, man, let's freaking go. 3X from here. We're talking 160, 170 bitty. Never put all your risk on one basket. Even cold wallets, make sure to have two. Don't do a bunch of the live wallet stuff. Keep your risks away from your stash. Amen. Be careful with those scamming airdrops as well. A lot of them are designed to steal your crypto from your device. Just got my Solana wallet hacked last week. It happens, is right. And just look at the potential in them. Man, sorry to hear that unidentified him. 58,000 tonight. Send it. We're going to do a 60,000 pump watch. So you already know that's right in alignment. How'd you get hacked? Asked the crypto queen. Damn, 10 Bitcoin. I know it's pretty serious. Please give your thoughts on Ronin. I don't know nothing about it, or I would share. If anyone has thoughts on it, let us know. I'll read them out loud. Have different wallets. Do not send a lot of money. Always do test transactions as well if sending to a new address. Handyman, has it been on an exchange to get hacked? Yeah, so people are curious, Handyman, how did they hack your wallet? And what kind of wallet? And what was the mistake that you did so we can all learn what not to do? That could help us. Now I'm a whole coiner and dollar cost average heavy. Shout out to my YouTube alias. Congratulations, family. Well done. Old lettuce hand turned diamond hand. My first purchase of Bitcoin was around 2013. God bless you. But sold after 5x gains. Oh no. And what year did you get back in, Mr. YouTube alias? Will Smith, the like button. Greatly appreciate that. Support the channel. Coinbase wallets aren't protected. Be careful with your wallets. Yeah, man, it's no joke. It seems there's infinite amount of hackers, scammers. I'll give you an example. On the YouTube channel, in the comment section, all scammers. Like probably 95% of the comments are just scammers looking to scam you. Keep in mind, JV will never reach out to you or personally connect with you and ask you to send me crypto ever in my life. So if someone ever does, it's a fake JV, block them. They're an imposter. Shout out to Semi girl or guy. I greatly appreciate the sub. Let's talk about your money and show fiat some love, says Fresh. Learning experiences. Amen. I will sell some of my Bitcoin in 2025 for 550,000 in case Larry Fink is in this stream. I use several wallets, never have more than what you are doing. If I had a wallet, I'd probably split my wallet up. I have 3 wallets. If I ever send Bitcoin, I would send from an empty wallet. Coins on my PC, clicked on a Twitter ad, and okay, this is what he said. He had the coins on his computer. So I guess a computer wallet. Clicked on a Twitter ad that installed something, and the hacker had control. Lost Bitcoin from the Bitcoin Core wallet. Lost 333 SOL from Exodus. So here's an example of online wallets. So he had, for example, using Exodus, which is a very popular online wallet, great reviews, people love it. And all he did was click on an ad and it installed something on his computer and it hacked his online wallets. Here's a great example of why you need to use cold storage and keep your Bitcoin off of your computer, keep your Bitcoin off the exchanges. Those are the honeypots. Those are the places that are easier to hack. You keep it in cold storage, there's no way that they can hack you unless you fall victim to a phishing scam thinking you're logging into your Trezor. You know what I mean? For example, this is something that happens often on exchanges. Say you're using Coinbase, and then you type in Coinbase into Google. Coinbase comes up, but it's not the real Coinbase website, but you think it's the real Coinbase website. This is an example of how you get attacked via a phishing scam. And then it asks you, please type in your, recoveries. It tricks you to putting in your recovery seed. You put in your recovery seed thinking it's really Coinbase. Bada boom, bada bing. They steal your coins. Never give anyone your recovery seed, including an exchange. They should never ask you in the first place. So just thinking out loud, avoid these types of things. You can't be too careful out there. Not your keys, not your cheese. That's right. Almost lost Bitcoin from an Exodus wallet. Clicked on a link for a Bitcoin Cash fork. Good Lord. Keep always some money on the side, but most in Bitcoin. So when it pumps, you be happy. And when it dumps, you're happy because you can buy the dip. Good advice. Don't disclose your Bitcoin amounts. Be careful. Good point, Dione. Shout out to JV. I've had fake sponsors try to hack me. It's like, download this software. We're a sponsor. We want to give you all this money per month to promote us. Okay, download this and click the. And no, I don't want to. Why should I click this? And it's basically to give them control of your computer so that their software could ultimately search my computer for private keys or wallet. I already understand the trick, but trust, there's infinite amount of spammers or hackers or scammers and fraudsters and hucksters looking to steal your crypto. You can't be too safe. Joshua Baden, appreciate you subbing. #1 Daily Bitcoin Pod. Bitcoin's humiliating gold in the S&P by design. You already know. Handyman, there's a guy in Wales who threw out his old computer with 8,000 biddies on it 10 years ago. The local authority in charge of the tip has never allowed him back for the lost Bitcoin. What a shame. A tragedy there. Moved all to the ledger and is okay to stake. Well, you got to keep in mind everything has risks. So here's some of the risk factors with staking. I'll give you an example. Celsius. They had great staking and their pitch was the banks give you 0 or virtually nothing. And if you stake with us, we'll give you 10% yield. Wow, sounds amazing. 10% yield for crypto sitting in a private wallet doing nothing. I'll just send it to Celsius and collect the yield. And then Celsius went under. Not many people anticipated this collapse, FTX, Celsius, and yada, 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 one thing after the other, 3 O's, Capital, Luna, Terra. And now that Bitcoin is gone. So for that 5 or 10% yield, is it worth the risk of potentially losing all your crypto? There's risk in everything because when you're staking, you don't own the crypto. Whoever you're staking it with has control. So if something were to happen to the people in the power that have the control, your crypto's gone forever. So is it worth it? What do you guys think? Personally, no staking for JV. Too risky. However, to each their own. I mean, staking is big in crypto. I just don't trust it. It is never too late to long Bitcoin, says Serge. Self-custody OS scarier than just buying an ETF, but imagine they take 0.4% out of your $1 million worth every year. It's 40,000. Yeah, it adds up. Think of the lifetime fees by using a Bitcoin ETF. If you're paying like 1% per year, that's roughly 20% of your total portfolio. So if you self-custody it, you can gain 20%. Just like that. And we're talking 20% when Bitcoin's $1 million asset, where it's pretty significant. Trust no one, verify everything. Music to my ears, preach. I agree, they are pretty. Boom, shot ya and took them. Mine now. Pretty much facts. That's how simple it is. Just staking my altcoins, says Shaitan Patel. Right on. I wish you luck with it. Curious, what platform are you using for your staking? Let us know. Never too late, 100%. YubiKey is the most secure Mythos methods available. Oh, snap. They were actually a sponsor. I did a review on the YubiKey. I do recommend it. It's great to prevent hackers as well. I still simp for gold, to be honest. Those coins are so pretty, says Mario Garcia. My coins actually don't have any gold coins, but I have my necklace. This is a charm. The lion my grandfather left me before he died. I always admired it, so he left it to me. And I got it here on my desk right now, but this is my gold. I don't have any gold bars, no silver, no precious metal. Maybe, I don't know if that's even silver or not, but a little bracelet. JV, how many are watching? Right now, there's 926 people live and in the flesh. I greatly appreciate y'all. I see how staking the exchanges is risky. However, how does staking work in native wallets? Example, staking still in the Phantom wallet. I guess you would just upload it through the wallet and have to have trust in that. Anyone staking through a wallet, let us know for Jeremy. Just staking my altcoins. In the near future, you'll be able to store your coins in the bank. 100%, the bankers are already requesting the ability to custody it because they know as well, you know, not your keys, not your coins. They don't want to give all their Bitcoin from their customers to Coinbase because ultimately making Coinbase rich. Nice piece that, JV. Thank you, Paul Williams. I love that chain and necklace or charm because of the sentimental value there. Makes it priceless. I also have a chain for my father. He left me when he passed. Will Bitcoin retest till 53.9? Can anybody answer? We may not retest. We may go straight to 60, family. We may go straight to 69, 70,000. We may go to 100,000 before a significant retest. I'm just saying it can happen, so don't count, you know what I mean, on us dropping back in the 30s or 40s. It may never happen. Those days may be gone forever. We may never see Bitcoin back in the 40,000 range. And I know a lot of you guys are like, what? I'm waiting for that. It may never happen, I'm telling you. Real gold isn't even good for jewelry. Exactly. I mean, what's pure gold? Is it 28 karat or something like that? So usually gold is like 10 karat or 14 karat, and the more pure it is, the weaker it is. So I think this chain is probably, let me see, 10 karat? No, this chain is 14 karat, but I was told don't get jewelry higher than 14 karat because it's going to be weak. Let me know if that's accurate. 3,000 Sol staked, 5%. Many of my money is on Coinbase Exchange, but I pay for the premium, and they offer 500,000 in insurance. Should I be careful or still worry? Or if Cold Wallet or some of the recommended apps. I mean, honestly, I think Coinbase is trustworthy. They're the largest crypto exchange in the States. But at the same token, I used to think FTX was trustworthy, and they were the second largest exchange in the world, and they no longer exist, and they filed Chapter 11 bankruptcy, and their CEO is about to be sentenced to prison in March in a new trial. So take it for what it's worth. Banks custody Bitcoin is a good thing, so you can take the loan towards it versus selling. Exactly, avoiding the taxable event. In the future, you'll never want to sell your biddies when you can just borrow against it. I agree. What kind of question is that? Can someone please predict the future for me? Think for yourself here. Need some more Bitcoin? Sounds like a hefty loan coming my way to the moon. Cheers, Vincible J. I rolled my seed phrase paper into a doobie and accidentally smoked it. Damn. You too. You're not alone. JB, what do you think about the multi-sig trust? When you die, you redistribute your coin. It's actually a great question, Jose. I think multi-sig is a great technology to use for a trust. I don't know specifically all the details you're referencing, but you got to figure out a way to pass your crypto on to the future generation, and doing so through a trust may be a viable means to do so. What about eToro as an exchange? I think they're partnered with X. When we see the price action, when you type in Bitcoin and they have the chart and you can purchase directly off of eToro. I have never used it, so I don't have any feedback. If you guys use eToro, let me know. I don't know. I have a 24 karat gold chain since I was a baby with my name on it. That's what's up. Staking on Exodus. Theta has its own staking. Good to note. That is accurate, JV, but there are beautiful 18K pieces out there for special occasions. Would be nice. But daily wear, 14K, anything under 14,000, like 10K isn't more than 50% gold. Good to note, Freddie. Thanks for sharing. Coinbase took out FTX. Yeah, or Binance, and then they took out the Binance CEO. I look forward to borrow from Bitcoin when it hits 250,000. Send it. Tron just bought almost $2.5 billion of Bitcoin in the last 4 hours. Did he? So that's Justin's son's company. So that's what's up. Maybe that's part of the reason we're pumping like we're pumping. We got Mike Saylor. We got Tron. Who else is buying Bitcoin? Maybe nation states like Bukele's El Salvador. Shout out Victo. Greatly appreciate you subbing #1 daily Bitcoin pod. If I get scammed in crypto, 0 if not, 1 if you have gotten scammed in crypto. I think each and every one of us probably has. I put a 1. I've definitely been scammed in my early years when I got into crypto. 24,000 is pure. Mostly jewelry is 10 to 14K. Some Arab stuff is 18, 21. Good to know, facts. Thank you. Dione, if you have credit, borrow money and buy Bitcoin, not financial advice. Yeah, I feel you on that. Launch a speculative attack against fiat currency, especially if you're banking with JP Morgan Chase. Show Jamie Dimon who the real criminal is. Take your dollars out of their bank and borrow as much as you can from the bank, right? And just buy Bitcoin with it. Not financial advice, but if you want to attack Jamie Dimon and attack fiat, that's what Michael Saylor would do. Moved all of Exodus, not your wallet, precisely, Shaitan, to 1.1 SSS Shamir secret sharing scheme, split like a multi-sig wallet used for trust and inheritance. She's 70,000 Bitcoin incoming. Who is Tron? Tron is a Megatron. No, Tron is ultimately just a cryptocurrency. Was very popular in the previous cycles. Still one of I don't know what number it is in the coin market cap right now. Qatar is ready to FOMO. God candle incoming. That's right. Thanks for the reminder. Qatar is sitting on a $500 billion sovereign wealth fund, and they're looking to convert it into Bitcoin, according to the high priest. I got scammed into not buying it early. Exactly. Maybe Jim Cramer scammed you. Maybe Jamie Dimon scared you. Maybe Jay Clayton or Gary Gensler or Miss Binance or Christine Lagarde or J-Pal scared you. Who scared you into not buying it early? Family, if you knew about Bitcoin prior and you never bought it, someone scared you out of it, right? Did the mainstream FUD get to you? Let me know. Bitcoin network value is my time. That's where I put my time. When Bitcoin to 100 mil, send it. Which asset is the second best? I mean, that's only a question I allow Michael Saylor to ask. So, Michael Saylor.
Bitcoin. What's the second best? There is no second best.
It's fact. There is no second best. Second best is just the first best loser. Banks want to fractional reserve Bitcoin assets and borrow against your biddies. What could possibly go wrong? Oh my God, you're right. You've been talking Bitcoin a long time, my friend. I own a lot. I hope you do too. Yes, sir. Salute. Hey, JV. What up, D Johnny? 55. What it do, family? Press Start Gaming. Welcome to the stream. 70,000. Pump the likes to pump the stream. We're going to continue with this Q&A. We're going to have a pump watch this evening. 60,000 is the next target. We already almost touched 55 on Coinbase. The top right now is 54,980. $20 off from tapping 55 G's, which is a new 2-year high. So congratulations. And considering there's a halving in 50 days, you already know. JV, you convinced me to move to Puerto Rico. Got to get that Act 60 action. Jackson. That's right, Griffin Hammond. Looking forward to seeing you here on the island. It's going to be pretty lit. A beautiful place to be. Yeah, good stuff, family. Can't wait for the Saudis to buy and give us the God candle to 100,000. What if we wake up tomorrow morning and we're like, whoa, did Bitcoin recapture 55? And no, we're above 100,000. And the bears' faces just fall off like Nick Cage and Face Off and Travolta. Whoosh, whoosh, melted. I told people Bitcoin will take over in 2015 and forgot to buy until 2023. Oh no, is that for real? You were telling people to buy Bitcoin back then, but you didn't get started till last year. Crazy. If you think today is fun, wait till after the halving. Holy gee willikers. That's right, Hillbilly Will. You already know, family. New all-time high in 2 weeks. Send it. Let's get it. Let's go.
Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up.
I did get back 10,000 of the Celsius on Venmo and moved it to Cold Wallet. Good to hear you got your funds back there. A lot of people didn't. You're way too optimistic, says Mohit. The guy moving to Puerto Rico. Take a picture of Tupac if you see him on the beach. JV, 2 questions. Is there a second best, and how much is enough Bitcoin to buy? Man, it's a great question. Sailor, take it away.
Right? There's no second best, okay? But take all your money, buy Bitcoin, then take all your time, figure out how to borrow more money to buy more Bitcoin. Then
Getting a passport for the 100K Fiesta. Hopefully it comes in time. Cheers, unidentified. You might want to get that speedy delivery. Been watching Bitcoin since 2012, and it took 7 years to get some. Damn it, Facts. You for real? Wow. Is there a way to go long on the hash rate? Yeah, buy Bitcoin. The best is Ethereum. What? When are we parabolic? That's when the real fun comes in. Define parabolic. Bitcoin's been on a 15-year parabolic bull run, up over, 50 million % since its inception. Do you define that as a parabolic run? Let me know. Bitcoin was $50 before. Facts. Right? 2011, it was like $1. That's right. In 2011, it was $1. So 100%. I switched all my biddies to Ethereum. Why? Mohit. I'm wondering if the entity that has been buying 1 milli chunks of Bitcoin at a time is the Saudis. Could be Boz Dragon. It could be.
take all your time and figure out what you can sell to buy Bitcoin.
Winner in life.
Take all your time, figure out how to borrow more money to buy more Bitcoin. Then
I said, empty your mind. Be formless.
Be formless. Like Bitcoin, my friend.
Shapeless. Like water.
Bitcoin was 4,000 before. Yeah, it was $1. It was a penny. It was worth nothing. It was $10. It was 100. 1,000, 10,000. Soon it'll be 100,000. Thalix, thank you for subbing to the #1 daily Bitcoin pod. Love and respect. I'm a big fan of Bitcoin. How about you? Good question. FR had a friend mention it to me in 2012. He heard it on Rogan. I wonder if that was the Andreas Antonopoulos interview on Rogan. Bitcoin just hit 43,000 euros, and I sold some this morning at 40,000. Damn. Sometimes it bees that way, family. And you can never buy enough Bitcoin. Ask Sailor and BlackRock if they have enough. Good point. 54, 55, 53. No more 50. Bye-bye. 54, 55, 57, 58, 60, 70. I agree with that. Press send it. Bitcoin is the one and only. It's the only one. Yes, I try to pump others to buy Bitcoin when my eyes where I'm open in 2020. Thanks, JV. You're welcome, Shaitan. 2,800 in 2017 when I first bought. Nice. For JV, I remember when Bitcoin was $1,500 early 2017. And by the end of the year, we hit the all-time high for that cycle at almost 20,000. So JV's mind was, whew, I'm a genius. How everyone thinks when they first get into crypto during a bull run. I can't do wrong. No matter what I buy, it just goes up. Anyone relate? I borrowed money paying 12% rates, and I am profiting easily because fiat had no bottom and has. That's right, Sue. Cheers. I bought my first fraction of a Bitcoin off eBay in 2012, says Wayne. You guys have it easy. Wow. Back on eBay in 2012. That's crazy that they were selling Bitcoin. I'm from, I guess, peer-to-peer. I'm from Saudi. If the government does buy it, it'll be through BlackRock. Fink was in Saudi recently. Oh, wow. Good to note, man. 185 is my cheapest buy. God bless you, handyman. God bless you. I tried to buy in 2012, and the only way I could find was a guy in Canada who wanted me to send him a cashier's check, and I refused. Found out how easy it was in 2019, finally. Well, there was the downside. The truth is, it was so inexpensive back then, but it was also very difficult to buy. It wasn't as easy as logging into Cash App or Coinbase and clicking a buy button, right? There was risks. And a lot of people were probably getting ripped off back then with shady mofos because we had very limited options, right? When we went up quick in 2017, it didn't realize it was the top, right? I don't think any of us did. Isn't crypto and the exchanges safe because they have insurance if one gets stolen up over $1 million? Honestly, I don't know how that works. I still don't trust them. even with insurance, but that is good if Coinbase has insurance and if something happened to your Bitcoin and it got hacked and they're willing to guarantee to give it back. I'm just very skeptical about everyone. Trust nobody, verify everything. Wow, eBay BTC, right? Absolutely, JV. I got in January 2021 to the moon, never coming down. Amen. That's right. Rates 12% in Brazil is low. Our fiat is debasing more than the dollar. Someone bought 1.3 billion of Bitcoin in one purchase last week. Whoa. I just dollar cost average every week to Bitcoin, no matter the price, and even a little more on the dips. Thank JV. You're very welcome, Mr. Patel. Cheers, fam.
Let me explain something to you right now. Okay, here's a $10 bill.
They're so smug buying Bitcoin from each other now. They'll have a bite the bullet and buy from the hodlers, even the short squeeze without the shorts, telling me my 64,000 prediction by the end of March was too bearish, but it means I think we hit 780,000. Oh my God. More bullish than me. I like it. Yes, send it. 780,000. Insurance doesn't protect you from business being directed by criminal politicians to confiscate, but it's nice to have for most other situations. Good point. If the government were to confiscate all the Bitcoin ETF in the name of national security, insurance don't matter because your insurance is going to be the dollar equivalent or the CBDC equivalent. It'll never be the Bitcoin equivalent. And even with the ETFs, you don't get sent the Bitcoin. Just as you give them dollars to invest, they're going to give you the dollar equivalent, right? Whenever you cash out. So do note that. Bitcoin, Bulgaria, 100. Let's go. Saudi cousins still at a large buy order at 32. Mohammed, tell them to step up their game at this point because you and I both know we're not going to visit 32. Tell your cousins. My 64 prediction, yeah, man, bring it. Check out that price. Pump it up. DCA and ape dips. Let's go. If the Arabs buy through Fink, doesn't make sense. Right now, it don't make sense. I mean, I really appreciate every one of you and cannot wait to see everyone here make it. Back in 2012, I also bought 20 ounces of silver for 0.95 BTC. I thought I was a genius. Not the silver seller was. Right. Shout out to Nipsey. He deserves a treat. Thank you, family. 32,000 is not happening. Amen. All the estimations are too bearish. Bitcoin's a freight train without the brakes. Yeah, and we don't pump the brakes here. We just pump the gas to the moon. You know what I mean? Let me know if you guys agree.
And if you absolutely love the thing that
Welcome, chill. What it do? Welcome, everyone joining the stream. Pump the likes to pump the stream. Historic day. Bitcoin hit a 2-year high of roughly 55,000 during the live stream. We're still pumping. We're up 2,900 on the daily. We're going to be doing a pump watch this evening. And yeah, it's going to be pretty lit. So make sure to join us. We'll also be back at 9 p.m. Eastern for the premiere, which is the edited version of the 2-hour live stream we're doing right now. And so hopefully you guys can join me on all that. And we'll have a pretty epic $60,000 pump watch. What do you say? Bitcoin is 60,000 within the next 24 hours. What do you say? 320,000 before 32. Facts. Never 32. Tell my cousins I'm Arab too. Nice. ETH active addresses have been cut in half. No one is building on it barely. I wouldn't dare touch that security. ETHgate is real. I agree with you there, Jeffrey Tubin. There is still a bargain, so don't listen to the bears. How about the institutions being able to offer the hodlers more than the current Bitcoin price if they wanted more Bitcoin available to the market? I mean, it's a good question, Doc Slaw. Thank you for getting me into the Biddy. Crush it, family. Be good. Live in joy. Help all those you can. One love, one house productions. Cheers, family. I DCA $21 every day. Love it. Look at that. Bull flag on the daily. 1 million within the next century. Data. 2 Trump sneakers. Pump Bitcoin. Thank you, Trump sneakers. This is exactly what we needed in our lives. 4 months ago, we were at 31,000. Let that sink in, bears. 65,000 pump watch. Let's frickin' go. Pump it up, family. You know what to do. That's right. Welcome, everyone joining the stream. This is live and interactive. It's important for your interaction. I live for the interaction. The goal here on the channel is to get to 100,000 subs alongside 100,000 Bitcoin price. I've been doing this live show now for over 5 years, probably closer to 6 years. This is pod episode number 1562. It's free to support your boy and support the movement and support our Bitcoin community. And I greatly appreciate that. 55,000 in 20 minutes. Send it. Bring it, family. I cannot wait. And this is only Monday. We're just starting the week off, fam. So let that sink in. February did not disappoint. How many thousands can a bull flag bring? Good question, Serge. Pump it up. Let's go pump it up. Pump it up. Interaction is what sets this channel apart. Thank you, Dirty. Love interacting. It's my favorite part of the show is when I get the content out of the way and then I just get to have fun chatting with you guys. Love it, says Bud. Cheers to that. JV pumps it up. You know how we do. Never disappointing. JV is the best bull. Who is the second best? There is no second best. Yay, from Wisefield, Green, UK. How many wives do you have? If I lived in Wisefield, just saying, I may have 7, 9 wives. Wivesfield, just saying. Look at those new stars. How and where do the DCAs every day without crazy fee taxes draining your budget? Asked Dimitar. And that's right. Appreciate all the subscribers of the channel. Everyone who has a badge, which is a star next to your name. Thank you for supporting us, family. Where is the blood in the street? It was great to buy in 2022 and just hodl. I just want, can I afford? Thanks, JV. Cheers, family. How about 62,000 on episode 1562? That's today. 1562 is today's episode. So yeah, I'm all for it. Casey in the building, Solvang, California, representing, just gifted 5 memberships of the MicroStrategy membership of the channel to the following of Walter, Jeffrey, Myra, Ferris, May 5-star, and Sam. You've all been blessed with the MicroStrategy membership of the channel. Thanks to Casey. That's over 15 memberships gifted just today. Thanks to Lock Sky and Casey Gates. So we greatly appreciate all the support, family. You guys are amazing. Good stuff, family. Shout out Carrie Watts. Good to see you. 68 wives, because you got to step and turn around at 69. Mad love, fam. If you ain't in biddy, you ain't witty. I love that, Muhammad. That's a good bar right there. Casey Gates, my slow brother. Do you mean soul brother? A field of wives. I know. Sounds interesting. No wives, been there, done that, says Jock. Why would the Saudis, the Qatar Sovereign Wealth Fund, be waiting so long to pull the trigger? Bitcoin is just going to go up. Will BlackRock give them the grayscale type discount to bulk buy? It's a great question you got there, family. Go, 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 Bitcoin hodlers. Go speed racer. Go speed, go. Go Mustangs. Go, go. Hodlers, 60,000 this week. Incoming. Send it.
About as long as a piece of string.
Shout out to Plankton 83. Appreciate your sub, family.
Closing fast for you do your ass. Come on, lose your cash cause it's moving fast.
Buy now or wait for the correction. A bit late. Shout out Jamie. Thanks for subbing, family. You should put the podcast number next to each stream. I do it on the podcast side for like on iTunes and Spotify, but for YouTube, being it doesn't help with the algorithm, I don't.
Do your thing.
But I appreciate that suggestion. Leonardo, Caesar, thank you for subbing, family.
Let me do my thing.
Pump it up. Need to hit 0.1 biddies before the halving. You can do it, Julian. We believe in you. Remember, guys, equals happy wife, happy life. Good sage advice there. But here's what we're going to do, fam. We've been streaming for 90 minutes here on the tube. We're going to continue with the uncensored version of the pod exclusive on Rumble. This is how it works, especially if you're new here. We stream at the same time on YouTube and Rumble. YouTube stream is about to end. The transmission is about to stop, but we shall continue with the uncensored version, which is exclusive on Rumble. My Rumble link is always in the description below the video, so you can just click on it, or you can go to rumble.cryptonewsalerts.net, direct link, or you can just go open up the Rumble app on your phone and type in Crypto News Alerts. You'll see us stream there. I'll look forward to seeing you there, and don't forget, we'll be back on the tube at 9 p.m. Eastern this evening for the premiere, which is the 30-minute edited version of this 2-hour stream, and then I'm planning on doing a pump watch, midnight style, late night after the premiere we do later, and we'll watch this baby pump to 60,000 per coin. I appreciate y'all's support, but head on over to Rumble right now and let's get ready to rumble. Let's get it. All right, Rumble fam.